Yo, it's Guido coming at you with a tactics talk, and today more scout action with APA Woody from my clan GFLC, and he is on the Scouts Dream map, Prokhorovka. Oh, I like that he's got the Tiefers on it. I love it. All right, so we've got, I don't know, do we have Chuck in here? I'm not sure. I don't hear any Chuck voices. Going over the 1-2 line. I think I watched a little bit of this already. Let's see what happens here, because I believe I already watched it once to get a general idea when I saw the tally that was involved. But then I was a little bit surprised at how we got there. I will have a video, my friends, on this particular move and how to counter it. So if you've already seen it, then that quick tip has come out. If not, there will be one soon, because I think that's actually where I got the inspiration, or this is where I got the inspiration. Woody's going to push right into this bush right here. Push in the bush. Oh, poopers! The timing on this is such that, and you'll notice that the Sheridan saw him from right there in that bush, and he actually fired. So I think the Sheridan decided whatever, he's in that kind of standard bush. Really, I need to do a quick tactics tip on that bush too, because it's fantastic. That's a good place to counter what he just did, or potentially in the bushes right up here. But I've got a video coming out on that. I should have remembered that bush there. The other problem with his particular move is the timing is such that you are stopping in that bush, because if you kept going, you'd go shooting out of the bush, and then just as you stop, the bulb will go off, and now you're stationary, and people absolutely molar you at that point, and we have lost a good chunk of hit points. So 2/3 of our hit points are gone, and we didn't get anything out of it, and that can be an absolute killer for a scout. It is really a bummer, but APA Woody does not give up, and I really like this, man. So it's a Sheridan, which the Manticore should outspot. It's possible, this really surprised me, actually, coming right here. I was figuring maybe the Sheridan would come up and proxy light you. So guys, once again, be careful. There's the proxy light circle right there, and it's possible, if for some reason the Sheridan gets really far up, but it also looks like the circle is right at the edge. So the Sheridan, I think, would have to come pretty significantly up here. So this is a great spot, and it is also countering somebody trying to get into that bush right there, especially if they're tall. And then we see all those fellers right there. So I'm going to add this one to my kit bag. I love this little position right here. Too much further forward, like I said, too much further forward, and if say you're up here, you're going to get proxied by them kind of looking around in this area or coming up to this edge. But he is absolutely just lighting everything up. It's unfortunate. I hate to say this. I really do hate to say this, but it is unfortunate for APA Woody in this particular case in this game that there's no Artie. Oh my gosh, yeah, just you suck, boo, okay. Actually, I don't think you heard that because it was on the wrong channel. Hold on, let me fix this. There we go. All right. Oh, I'm not a shock jock. I can't do it. No, I'm doing it. I'm doing it anyway. Look. See, I'm talking? All right. See, I'm talking right there? What just happened, my friends? The Sheridan went into the daggum little bowl, and that's exactly what I was talking about. That position's great if nobody does that, which is kind of unusual, but not really unusual. So it wasn't a case of him coming up to the ridge there. He actually just dove into the bowl, and then he's well inside the proxy circle. So poor Woody has to bail. He's only at 388 damage and 342 assist early in the game. And I got to tell you, this is going to be a lesson in resilience and perseverance on Woody's part, because he gets a good result out of this. He takes some damage. His buddies get kind of beat up. And then Woody says, whatever, Sheridan's dead, my time to shine. I don't know if I'd cross there. Oof. I need to do a video on this one too. I don't like that crossing, because if people are in this bush here looking down, another spot for a scout to be, which is pretty nice right there. A lot of times the scouts want to be on the inside row, but right at that corner up here, you can see straight down. If somebody does something like APA did, you might pick them up. But you know what? Goes right back. Oh, and then he knocks a tree down. I mean, how many mistakes and unlucky things can happen there? Look at the FB just bailing out of that. Woody's moving around. Looks like he's going to back into this thing. Okay. That way, if he has to run away, he can go forward. And this is where the nom 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 starts to happen. with the light tanks. When you've killed the enemy light tank on proc, and especially if you've got a very stealthy tank like the Manticore, you can start to do big things. We're talking big things, my friends. I feel like there's big things in Woody's future. Just creeping down here. Ooh, a little bit outside the bushes. Be careful with that. Some opening spots. There we go. Mr. Badger. There's Mr. Badger. Now, Mr. Badger probably knows at this point, well, it doesn't matter that he knows now, probably knew that more than likely the scout has snuck upon him. You have to make that guts call when you're a heavy or TD and you've lost your scout and you know there's an ELC type tank or a Manticore or one of the British lights. Really any light if you've lost your light, but especially the very stealthy ones like this. And tier 8 and above where you're talking CVS and such. This is what starts to happen. Look, he's already at 5,000, right? We had lost nearly every hit point we had. We only had about 400 assists, and all of a sudden we've just annihilated 3 tanks. Progetto's about to go bye-bye. He's making a runner. He's like, well, maybe I should have left. So that's the guts call this particular column, the 1-2 column has to make when they lose their scout. But there's not a lot of places to go either. There's not a lot of places to go. So Woody just backs down this, avoiding knocking down any trees. We got guys over here. In theory, he could shoot this guy. As long as nobody's too close. There we go. So he takes a little shot there. We're at 6,766 assists. Nice perseverance, man. Going to look for possibly a shot on this guy. Probably not a great plan to shoot right now. There you go. Backing into it a little bit. There we go. Oh, there's 2 more. Great. A nice soft leopard. We got a 121 Bravo, but unfortunately, a lot of our snipers... Oh, look at that. The 121B was either shooting at the... That's pretty amazing. I don't know if he was shooting at the 124 or if he just took a stab at where Woody was. But Woody bounced it. 10,566 assists, my friends. 388 damage. Takes another shot there. We don't get it. We count noses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all the tanks, my friends. They're all either over on the other side. So as long as he bushes up or is far enough away, these guys aren't going to see him. So he can have just a heyday shooting guys. Probably would have taken that shot, my friend. Look for the track. You might as well try to track him. May even get damage. Armor not hit. That's unfortunate. Tier 10 with some of the field mods and other things, sometimes it can be hard to track guys depending on what they're running. And just like that, all of a sudden there were 6 tanks about 2 sentences ago, and they're gone. 10,644. I think he might have done a little bit more damage on a blind shot or some such. But a great lesson right there on how to work the 1-2 line. You guys have seen it before. What I liked about this one is mistakes were made early. Unlucky on the Sheridan piling in there. I think he probably knew you were somewhere around there based on him getting spotted where he was and some of the things that were going on. So he did a nice job to try to counter you. He almost got you with that move. So I like that position. Be careful about it. The very first position, we talked about how to counter it if you're on the southern spawn. Like I said, you'll see that video. If you haven't already seen it, you'll see it fairly soon on the quick tip. So there are ways to keep Manticores and other things out of that bush if you want to cruise over to that side. And I think it's a pretty good idea to do so. So nice little chess game between the scouts there, and you just got past him and did a really nice job after that. So thanks for sending that in. That's a 10,000 assist game. Good for, I think, any of the big time assist. Isn't the 260 at 10,000 or 9,000 or some such thing like that? So well done, my friend. That's all I've got. Thanks for the support of the channel for everybody. If you're looking for some way to support it other than subscribing, you can find all that stuff down in the description. We will see ya.